Any minute now? Is it gonna go live? Or is my internet being Brad, is it live on your end?
Yep. It says live on my end.
Okay. It doesn't say live on mine.
I don't know. It's live 30 seconds.
Okay, what the fuck is going on here? Oh wow, we're live for 30. Sorry guys. Welcome back to the Nerdcore Podcast. The podcast reviews movies and talks.
That's not right. There you go.
That's not right at all. That was weird. And welcome to the Nerdcore Podcast. The podcast reviews movies and talks that nerd shit. We had a little bit of a technical hiccup here, but StreamYard will be StreamYard. And as always, is the nerd you're gonna hear the host of the show lines. My wonderful co-host,
Young Yoda. Sup, everybody.
What's going on, man?
Well, it's the big show.
No, don't do that.
It's the nerd show kind of night.
Well, we're here to talk about a big monster. A big monster.
I'm a big star.
Big star, Mr. Ah! Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely better than the fucking 90s one, whatever the hell that shit was. that was a lizard. That was not Godzilla.
The one that they literally had to they were like, oh, this movie's so bad, it's out of the canon. And also, it's not called Godzilla anymore. It's called Zilla.
Yeah, it was.
You ever make a bad movie that they have to
change the name and try to forget about it?
Like,
no. Even the Fast and Furious franchises don't do that.
Damn, even Venom, bro.
Holy crap, Thad's on.
Hey,
what up, Thad?
Dad, what's going on, bro? It's been a while since we've seen you in here.
Long time no talk.
Long time no talk. How you doing, bro? RadDad01, baby. Go and follow RadDad01 on Twitch. Hey, man. But we're here to talk about Godzilla 2014 as we start our road to Godzilla vs. Kong on March 26, 2021. And Brad, how's it been going? How's it been going?
I took the day off work today, so yeah. I slept in a little. I went and got a haircut, so
yeah, I can tell.
I got it taken low.
Awesome, man. I'm doing all right. Class today, and played a little bit of Apex, and then just been, hanging out. Slight hiccup here and there of this week. We were supposed to record some cinema condition for next week. Obviously, the latest episode just dropped today, but a little bit of a slight hiccup. So I think we're gonna take spring break off, and then hopefully the following week we'll have a new episode recorded. While I try to find somebody to record the episode with next week. But Thaddeus has been writing with his band, nice. And I've seen you've been liking Apex a lot. Yeah, I've been playing. I've been having fun. It's challenging for sure, but I'm getting there. It's a lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun.
Man, as long as you're having fun, that's the whole point of the damn video game.
Yeah, that's right, baby. How's your Thaddeus? Movie got shot, half of it in April. Half of it got shot in November, and the next half is being shot in May this year. So we're almost done. Everything's coming along well, man. We're glad that you were able to stop by, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, but yeah, dude. Just quite the normal day around here. Tomorrow is today I finished my week of school, so tomorrow I get to start my spring break and get to just for a bit just relax. And Luis is coming down. He's gonna hang out here for the week. We're gonna be doing some photos on Monday, and we're just gonna be doing some cool stuff, man.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm excited, man. I'm excited, but without further ado, how about you, Brad? How are things? Let's go. Date is once a year.
Uneventful, Thad. I'm good. I'm just sitting here with Raul making podcasts.
Making podcasts is kind of how it goes here.
What I
But
do. It's
yeah,
what I do. I'm here to cause dismay and humor.
yeah, yeah. But of course, let's get into this, man. If you haven't seen the movie about the big monster created by what's it called, an anxiety in nuclear warfare, from the year 2014, then you should stop listening right now. But if you don't care about spoilers, you can keep listening. Either way, how it goes, your spoiler warning is in effect in a five, four, three, two, one. All right, yeah, man, it's Brad's old, man. You know, you really,
I don't like change. I like kind of keeping it nice and drama free, other than giving Raul shit on the daily.
he lives a solitary kind of life, and he enjoys
Indeed,
it.
indeed. Oh,
Yeah,
I got to bring up something on this, Raul.
yeah.
So you said this came out when 2014.
Hmm.
So this movie's already 7 years old. I bought the DVD of this, like I think when the DVD first came out. I didn't watch it until fucking today.
Was it a Black Friday buy?
I think so, yeah.
So like, oh, cool, Godzilla movie with Bryan Cranston.
Godzilla, yeah. Or it was like one of those. I think it was one of those stores was going out of business,
Yeah.
and they had all their movies on sale. I'm like, cool, Godzilla. And
I'm
then
guessing it was Hastings or something.
Yeah, never fucking watched it.
Is there anything else you have on that shelf that you haven't watched?
Oh, there's plenty. There's.
Yeah.
I'll have to go through and I'll have to.
I mean, Brad, was until like 2 years ago when we did the Tarantino month that I had seen The Hateful Eight for the first time after buying it at Black Friday, like the year it came out. So
I borrowed a DVD from a coworker.
Yeah.
Like months ago. I still haven't watched it, but I need to watch this. I'll probably watch it this weekend.
Fire in the Sky.
It's about like some alien abductions, true story alien abductions in Arizona or something.
Yeah. All right, man, let's get this going. Godzilla is a 2014 American monster film directed by Gareth Edwards. If you don't recognize that name, that is the director of Rogue One, a Star Wars story. It is a reboot of Toho's Godzilla franchise, and it is the 30th film in the Godzilla franchise, the first film in Legendary's Monsterverse, and the second Godzilla film to be completely produced by a Hollywood studio. Well, the first one, what's it called? It's the second one to be completely, produced by a Hollywood studio, but it's the first one that counts as canon because Zilla.
Yeah, another one just fucking said. Hey, how you doing, Stacy?
She got good. What's it called? Practical effects. She's got some real toy cars
and a real Bryan Cranston.
Real Bryan Cranston.
I made for a little while there anyway.
Yeah. The film stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ken Watanabe, Elizabeth Olsen, Juliette Binoche, Sally Hawkins, David Strathairn, and Bryan Cranston. Brad, we've seen Juliette Binoche before. We watched her in Certified Copy from Abbas Kiarostami.
Oh, yeah.
She was the woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In the film, a soldier attempts to return to his family while caught in the crossfire of an ancient rivalry between Godzilla and two parasitic monsters known as Mutos. The project began as an IMAX short film in 2004, but was transferred to Legendary in 2009 to be redeveloped as a feature film. The film was officially announced in March 2010, and Edwards was announced as a director in January 2011. Principal photography began in March 2013 in the United States and Canada and ended in July 2013. Godzilla was theatrically released on May 16, 2014 to positive reviews, with praise towards the film's direction, visual effects, musical score, cinematography, respect to the source material, and Cranston's performance, but Godzilla's screen time and underdeveloped characters were criticized. The film was a box office success, grossing $529 million worldwide against a production of, get ready for this, $160 million.
That's fucking huge. That's probably the biggest budget for any Godzilla movie fucking ever, all combined.
Print and advertisements cost of 100 million and a break-even point of 380 million dollars. The film's success prompted Toho to produce a reboot of their own, and Legendary to proceed with sequels, with Godzilla King of the Monsters released on May 31st, 2019, and Godzilla vs. Kong to be released on March 24th, 2021. Whew! Oh man.
Just proves you can't kill the King of the Monsters even at the box office.
Yep, you can, man. You can. Music by, of course, the also legendary Alexandre Desplat. Cinematography by Seamus McGarvey. Edited by Bob Duxey. And it sits at 2 hours and 3 minutes. All right. Brad, as we commence our journey to Godzilla vs. Kong, what were your thoughts on, what were your initial thoughts on Godzilla 2014?
Of course, you're making me go first. Shit.
I mean, Brad, it should be no issue if you watch the movie, right?
No, it's not an issue. It's just what I'm going to say. I don't know if we're going to agree in a lot of ways, but I'll put out the good things first. The battle scenes with the monsters on screen, when the monsters get on screen, fucking perfect. Fucking badass. Yeah. Lovely as hell. Getting to the point where the monsters are on screen, fucking painful in some ways. I thought the acting by Aaron Taylor Johnson and even by Elizabeth Olsen, some of it was stiff. So when Elizabeth Olsen on screen, she went, "Damn it," and it was like that wasn't very good. I wasn't feeling Aaron Taylor Johnson's performance or Elizabeth Olsen's performance. Bryan Cranston hit it out of the park.
Yeah. Hell, even Juliette Binoche in that one scene, like, god damn, that was painful.
Yeah. I just the acting in this to me was kind of stiff in a way. It didn't fully take me out of the movie because let's face it, Ro, I'm here for the monsters. That's what I'm fucking here for. But I didn't need a 2-hour movie and about an hour of it getting to the monsters. Okay.
Yeah, give me monsters right off the bat.
Why the fuck do I? Here's the thing, though, and I know why they do it. They're like, okay, we got to instruct and see this is how Godzilla came about and all that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know why I'm here, right? The movie's called fucking Godzilla. I know why I'm here. You know why I'm here. Put them on the fucking screen and like make them punch each other.
Give me what I want.
Give me what I want.
I didn't love this movie. I like this movie. It's good, but
it's a good monster movie when you get to the monsters.
It's really choppy, bro. It's really choppy. It's doing a lot of things in this movie that just don't sometimes work. But the story is like a little bit all over the place. Yeah.
Like Gio said.
I had a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun with this, especially watching it with Gio.
But then they kill Bryan Cranston off in the first 30 minutes.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm like, you killed off the one dude who could act. I mean, granted, Elizabeth Olsen doing very well now. Like, WandaVision, phenomenal. The Marvel, but in this movie, I just didn't feel it.
And I really do get what Gareth Edwards was going for. He was going for like a very minimalist kind of monster film that concentrated, that didn't try to do anything too extravagant, but was really showing you that kind of semi-documentarian kind of a look at a place that's going under attack by monsters.
But if I wanted that, I'd watch Cloverfield and puke.
Or if I wanted that, I'd watch Shin Godzilla.
Although I admit the scene where Godzilla is going under that battle cruiser in the ocean, that was like, whew, that was a good looking scene.
Oh yeah, that shit was like, this movie is like a lot. Hold on. The best part of the film that included humans was them dropping in, and that's just because of the scary opera ammonium music. Yeah,
I mean, I liked where they're coming off the helicopters and landing on the houses and shooting the flares up, and you get to see like the monsters start to come. Yeah. Like I got that, but getting to that point was just a struggle.
There's a lot of stuff that kind of gets thrown in, and then it gets abandoned. Like I really wanted to see, because like, we're here to, like, of course, we're here to see the monsters, right? We're here to see monsters fight.
Yeah, that's what I want.
If you're introducing these human characters, we're here to find out more about them and why we need to care about them. It's hard to care about a guy who you give a child to that he's instructed to, kind of take him back to his family, and that gets resolved right off the bat.
Right off the bat, like not like somebody in that group would have had to die. in like
Yeah.
real life. I'm just this happened.
What's it called? Shin Godzilla, when you're more terrified of meteors than the giant lizard destroying your city. Yeah, you see, and like it's and also like, here's the thing, Brad. And it's what some of these American films of Godzilla have seemed to get wrong. Get wrong this whole time. It's not an over reliance, but it's too much importance on the human aspect.
And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the
Like,
humans. They're
let's
collateral
be
damage.
real. Let's be
They're
real.
there to point out that Godzilla's here and run away.
Yeah,
that's what they
let's
need
be
to
real
do.
here. The Japanese films, yeah,
Yeah,
those are the
they're
ones you
going
watch.
Godzilla and running away. That's
Yeah,
all they're there for.
but even then, like the Japanese films, those are the ones you go like, okay, cool. Like I want to see because it's coming straight from the source. Who what's it called? Who created Who created like the character of Godzilla? So yes, of course, I want to go to Japan's films for what's it called? For like all this like kind of like the deep talk about Godzilla and what it means. Now, when I come to an American film, and especially one that's being labeled as like a freaking, a blockbuster, I'm here to see some damn monsters fight. I don't care about the humans.
Well, and here's the thing: they introduce it like I get it, you have to introduce Godzilla, but it's really easy to introduce Godzilla. Just put him on the fucking screen. You don't have to go. What are all these electromagnetic pulses and like?
Yeah.
Oh, this city's not under radiation. It's like I don't give a fuck. Like I know what those
No.
electromagnetic pulses are. They're fucking monsters. It's called Godzilla. Show me Godzilla.
Yeah, and also just like what's it called? I will say this though. There's a lot of things, bro. I want to point out a couple of things. Here, I should probably go full screen for this one, right?
Do it up.
How many times you're gonna shoot the fucking thing before you realize bullets don't do shit? Oh
Maybe
my
if we get bigger
God.
bullets. That's all they
Oh
did.
my-
They started with bullets, then they went to missiles, and then they went to the really big missile.
None
They're
of
like,
it
that was a
did
bad
shit.
idea. That was a
None
fucking
of
bad
it
idea with the
did
big missile.
shit. I love Aaron Taylor Johnson just sitting there and it's like Muto's coming over and he's like, bro, idiot, what fuck that gonna do? Fuck that gonna do, bro?
They're just gonna piss them off. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like when you try to shoot a bear. Like, you're just
No.
pissing it off.
You're
Don't
gonna
shoot the
piss it
bear.
off. You're
Yeah.
gonna piss it off. So that was just like, but I really do like what's it called? I think just the effects on this, man, Godzilla. looks
Oh, so
badass.
good.
Oh man.
So good. Because I have flashbacks of the 90s. Of that shit, whatever in my brain, just sitting there, just compartmentalized in there, just being horrible. And this thing looks amazing with the monsters. Like
Yeah.
it's a beautiful movie in that sense.
Yeah. That brings to mind Ken Watanabe's great quote from the movie. Let them discuss their emotions in a therapist meeting.
That's what they need to do. And,
By the way, Ken Watanabe in this film is great. Love
Yeah,
Ken
he is.
Watanabe. Oh, he's
like,
fantastic.
like him and Bryan Cranston, the only humans I give a fuck
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. It's just like I throughout this film I just find myself like, it's just too much reliance on the human story. And even then, if you're putting too much reliance on the human story, at least flesh out that story well, right?
Well, and here's the thing, Ro. The humans we cared about at the very beginning, Bryan Cranston, his wife, their son. The wife dies. We know that.
Right off the bat.
Bryan Cranston dies within the first 20 minutes. And then son grows up to have his own family that I don't give a shit about. Like, they don't give me enough time, and the acting isn't that great for me to give a shit about him.
It's like, yeah, like you don't give us. I'm gonna say this. Like sometimes there's movies that need a couple more minutes to them. Sometimes there are movies that don't need to be. This need a whole lot more minutes added to it to kind of give us some more background on these characters and really make us care about them.
Or you just cut it down 30 minutes.
Cut it down 30 minutes and
just
literally.
have monsters.
Yeah, just make it about, or just how about we just make it about this man who's just trying to return to his family. It's not putting these other like things that feel like we're bringing in and then quickly resolve it because what's it called? It's gonna take too much time.
That like there is no way. I don't know the whole train thing and like then they have some stuff that's just nonsensical in a way. Like when Godzilla goes through the bridge. And like the bridge is only tipped on the one side, and like one of the suspensions is like totally pulled off. Like the whole fucking bridge is fucked.
That bridge should
half that bridge should at least be in the water. Like, Although I give credit to the bus driver in this because that fucking scene, that bus driver's like, I don't give a fuck, I'm out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're just like fuck it. I don't know. I'm just what's it called? I just yeah. This like Brad's saying, I had so much fun with this movie. This movie was good to me. It was good because like it gave me pretty much everything I went in there. But it's not perfect and it ain't great either. It's got a lot of things wrong with it. But it was just one that I walked in, I had a good time with. But there's a lot wrong with this one.
I mean, I would have had a lot more fun with it if I had just skipped an hour and got to the monster scenes.
I'm gonna say this, and I haven't rewatched King of the Monsters since I watched it at the theater. But this one had a lot more problems with it than King of the Monsters. But I will say though, I did enjoy the cinematography, the score from the plot, the fights, the effects of looking, and also just to give a shout out to Gio. I love at the end. Well, first of all, I love that Godzilla decides that like, oh, I'm too tired. I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, yeah. I love like Godzilla's like Godzilla at the end of the day looks like how I look at the end of a work day. Like I'm done.
Now, didn't they have an end credit scenes introducing us to Godzuki, or at least Gamora? No, you're thinking about Kong Skull Island, where they introduced us to Godzilla in the post credit scene. Great, I'm gonna spoil that for Brad. Oh well, but Gio said at the end.
At least I'll know there's a credit scene.
Yeah, at the what's it called? Gio said at the end, Godzilla got up and said, I'm gonna head out.
I'm out.
Y'all be good. I'm gonna head out. Yeah, peace, guys. He just gets up, he yells, and he's like, I'm gonna head out.
Oh, yeah, I'm done, guys. Like, I'm gonna go smoke me a cigarette under the ocean. Peace.
Yeah. Oh man.
Although I did look up, and I'm like, okay, so why did Godzilla particularly attack these other two monsters and didn't just obliterate everyone else? And apparently, those species of monsters apparently are also predators to Godzilla's species, so he just wanted to wipe them out. And then he goes back into the ocean to
nice to kind of
hang out till the next monster comes.
Would be nice to kind of have to be told that in the film instead of having to find out, right?
It's kind of like, why is God apparently Godzilla doesn't find humans as a threat at all.
No.
And doesn't eat them either. So
which is really interesting when we go to Godzilla versus Kong and we're like, okay, why is Godzilla attacking people? Like, what's going on here? But yeah, I love the let them fight. I love when what's it called? Watanabe was just like, let them fight.
I just want to know why Kong has a magic axe. Where does that come from? I'm down for him using a magic axe. Like that sounds totally awesome. In a fighting kind of way, but like,
yeah,
just a magic axe. Okay,
magic axe, bro. Yeah. But yeah, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and give Godzilla 2014 a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's good. Had fun with it. Between this one and King of the Monsters, I'm going back with King of the Monsters, and I can't wait to rewatch King of the Monsters because I remember when I watched that one, I loved it. I was like, oh, I like this a lot. Like, I came here for the fights, and I got the fights. So, Brad, what are you gonna give Godzilla 2014?
I'm gonna give Godzilla 2014 a 7 out of 10.
All right, man. Yep. But you know what? We love our beautiful big reptile.
Oh, he's the best part of the movie. His fucking name. His fucking name's in the title.
Yeah,
his fucking name is the title.
I love every single time that Ken Watanabe says Gojira.
Right. Yeah, that's damn right. You say his name.
Yep. Yep. Everybody else is calling him Godzilla, but Ken Watanabe, Gojira. Yep. I can't wait for next week. Next week we're looking at Kong Skull Island as we make the next stop in our road to Godzilla versus Kong. Man, that one's gonna be interesting. I can't remember what I thought. I don't think I liked that one, but it's gonna be nice to revisit that one when we watch it next week.
That wasn't the one with Jack Black, right?
No. Oh, I love that one. Oh, I love that Peter Jackson.
That was just Kong, right?
No, King Kong. King Kong, yeah. Peter Jackson's King Kong. That movie's incredible. I love that movie.
I watch that. Jack
Yeah, I
Black.
fucking love that one, dude. But
I haven't seen that one. Was wow. I think I saw that one in theaters. That one was
yeah, I watched that
way
one in
back.
theaters too, bro.
That was way back in the day.
Yeah, I have the DVD somewhere. But yeah, with that being said, though, we thank everybody who stopped by, Gio, Dad, and Stacy. Thanks, guys, for being here
Appreciate it.
with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys. As always, you know that if you want this episode in podcast form before it releases on Saturday to the public, you got to go to patreon.com/nerdcore because right now, as soon as this goes offline, the YouTube video goes unlisted until Saturday. So you guys can only watch it or listen to it if you're a patron at patreon.com/nerdcore at the $1 tier. And as always, we want to thank our wonderful patrons who are the ones that make this show happen and make all the other shows on our network happen. Thank you to our Kong Skull Island, or better known as Apes on a Plane with Samuel Jackson.
You know, I don't doubt Samuel L. Jackson's in that movie.
He's in everything.
Every other fucking movie.
For like the last couple of months, he's been in everything we've watched. What's it called? I want to thank our wonderful associate producer, Sarah. Thank you so much for being a patron and helping us out here for a long time now. We also want to thank our wonderful executive producer, Shane.
You follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at XSRK_. Also, you can buy some clothing from him at thriftedil.com.
Nice. And we also want to thank our writers, Brown Rice 96 on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, Twitch. Thank you so much, Bryce, for being a writer for us. We hope you enjoyed the Terminator watch along and next commentary. And next month we'll be doing Judgment Day. So, and our other wonderful writer, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
At Real Nerdy Dad. Can't wait for next Tuesday when we do Earth Girls Are Easy again. But with that being said, it's been a fun time, and freshly faded Brad, send him out.
All right, Ron. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to all of those who joined us in chat today. Gio, Stacy, Thad, love you guys. And I guess to go out on this, all I'll say is show me the monsters. Young Yoda out.